Hello, how are you? Let's see, Tina Crafts by the Rose was here a little bit ago. She didn't stay very long though. Then Samantha came in and said, "Hi, Michelle." Hello, Samantha. And Kathleen. Hello there. How are you, Kathy? Hello, Samantha. Do stretch your hand. Not usually. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Sometimes I do, but usually I don't stretch my hands, Samantha. It probably would be a good thing to do. Kathy is tired. Did you get some rest today, Kathy? Samantha says, "Me too, a little. You're a little bit tired too?" Me too. But I came here to talk to my peeps, my Yarny family. Kathy says a very little bit. You did get a little bit of rest. Well, that's good. Samantha says, "I stretch my hand before I crochet." That is probably a good thing to do, Samantha. That is probably a very good thing to do. Who told you about stretching your hands before you crochet? Kathy says, "Yes, Samantha, that's always a good idea." Yep, it is. Kathy says there's exercise tutorials on how to stretch here on YouTube. That's wonderful, Kathy. Do you follow them too? Hello, Shatika. How are you? Hello, Kristen. How are you? It's good to have you here. How's your husband doing, Kristen? Elise Rose has a video, and so does Tiffany Hansen. Oh, on stretching? That's great. Do you follow them too? Do you stretch your hands out before you crochet? I told everyone that last night I was wanting to make yogurt in the Instant Pot. And I did. It turned out good. It had to heat up, stay at 110 degrees for longer than what they said because mine wasn't setting up. But then I refrigerated it for like 5 hours and it was good. So I was very happy with it. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Hello, Jessie. And how are you doing? Kristen said, my husband is healing well. He had his second surgery and there was no signs of infection. Praise God. He goes back on the 18th and hopefully will be released to get dentures. Wonderful. Praise God. We've been praying for him every morning. Hello, Tina. How are you? So glad you could come. Elaine says, I'm okay. Care to expand, Elaine? By okay, are you, eating and listening. Okay. I wanted to make sure, some people say, oh, I'm okay. And it means they're really not okay. That's what I was thinking. But you can listen away. Don't forget the thumbs up, please. Hi, Sue. How are you? Yes, I'm early. I came on early because Kathleen came in and I didn't want to not be here. I didn't want someone else to be leaving before I came. So I'm early. And Sue says, I just got out of the shower. Like you must feel nice and relaxed. Kathleen says, cooking my plant-based chicken for my supper. Everyone else is eating hot dogs. Well, good. Kathy says hi to Sue. Kathleen says, hello, Sue. Elaine says, I'm okay. I just watched the news, so I am a little sad, that is all. I've been watching CBN on YouTube, and yes, it is very sad. Any ideas for next crochet project? I have found a lot of cotton yarn. I'm making dishcloths. I don't know how many I'm making, but I would like to put a dent in my cotton yarn. Kristen said, what is the best deal for cotton yarn? Peaches and cream, cones. I buy the cones of peaches and cream. You can get 9 or 10 crocheted dishcloths or about 12 or 13 knitted dishcloths out of one cone. And the cone is $10. Depending on the colors, sometimes they vary, but generally around $10. And they're this size. I just started this dishcloth with this cone. So this is my first one. Hello, Gail. How are you? It's kitchen cotton. So it's good to make things like not clothing. Although you probably could. But it's thick. It's a 4-weight yarn. Buy 6 skeins for $12. So I ordered 24 skeins of Schitt's Creek yarn. All right. Kathleen says, I'm also working on ears for stitch. Oh, how cool. I'd love to see a picture of them when you're done, Kathleen. Awesome. I didn't see that deal, but I don't get many anymore. I get Lion Brand and a few other emails, but I do not want to go buy yarn right now. Sue says it's a fantastic deal. Yeah, I put myself on a yarn ban. I'm not spending money on yarn. I'll spend money to send some yarn. And I'll take yarn that doesn't cost me anything, but I'm not buying it. And it's only for today. Awesome. Sue says I don't need yarn either. Yeah, most of us don't. So that's what I'm doing. I wanted to let you know, Tina, my yogurt did turn out good. Just letting you know. Kathleen says, I mailed yarn to Doretha today. I'm not buying yarn either. All right. Tina says, yay. Yep, the yogurt turned out good. So I saved some in little cups and I put them in the freezer for the next times I want to make yogurt in the Instapot. Because then I'll just use that as a starter. It kind of works along the same lines as friendship bread. You got a starter and you work with that. Yeah, Kathleen says, I will accept gifted yarn. Yes, so will I. Sue says, that's awesome, Michelle. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with it. So I got a bowl of yogurt and I put frozen blueberries in it, let it sit for a little bit so the blueberries can thaw. And that was my dessert. I made a meatloaf today, so we had meatloaf sandwiches for supper. Kathy said, oh, Lion Brand also has 24/7 cotton. That's wonderful, Kathy. Are you going to get any? Is it on sale? Tina says, especially when you win Hobie Bingo. Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm going to be getting that order in on Friday. Not order, winnings. Kathleen says, congratulations. Thank you. There's like 4 balls of like a pink yarn, 4 balls of a purple, and stork scissors, I think is what I won. Thank you, Carrie. I was pretty shocked when that happened. I ended up winning I think it was the 3 horizontal lines of the first game. I won yesterday, Jesse. Hello, Ivy. How are you? Oh, winner, congrats. Yes, I won Hobie Bingo. 3 horizontal lines of the first game. I couldn't believe it. And then I kept hearing my thing ding, and I'm like, I'm gonna check because I wasn't paying attention really. And then I was, holy crap, I'm only missing 2 numbers to get 3 horizontal lines. So then I was saying the numbers over and over again, and those were the next 2 numbers he picked. I was shocked. Sue says, I'm sorry, I didn't say hi to each of you, but I was busy. And it jumped, getting ready, getting dressed. Okay, and Sue says hi to Ivy. And Sue says, God bless you, Michelle. Yeah, blessed me. I wish he would bless Israel right now. Kathleen says, Matthew did a good job then. If I can always win, that would be something. Carrie says, hi, IVB Creates. And Kathleen says, hello, Ivy. Carrie says, watch it. Watch what? I'm working on another dishcloth. Amen to that, the poor people in Israel. Yes. It's heartbreaking. And do you know there are people marching in favor of the terrorists here in the United States? It's disgusting. I have no idea what this world is coming to. I've been praying all day, all night. Janice, hello, how are you? Sue said, what the heck? Carrie says, I have on computer war in Israel. Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching it on CBN on YouTube. I don't watch TV normally, so I'd rather watch YouTube. Oh, Sue says, hi, Janice. How are you, Janice? And my husband came home from work and he looked defeated. I feel so bad. He had a rough day today. Janice says, hi, Sue. I am doing good. My nephew got married this past Saturday. Well, congratulations. Sue says, I crocheted to my heart's desire today. That is wonderful. I crocheted some. I also made the meatloaf. Sue says, yes, congratulations. Yes. And I got my yogurt. It turned out well. Woohoo! I'm so happy about that. What flavor? It's my starter was vanilla yogurt. You had to have a starter for the probiotics. or yeah, the life cultures. And so I guess I added some sweetener to it, and so it was like vanilla flavored. But then I added frozen blueberries to it when I poured myself a bowl. Oh, Janice says I made a pink crocheted cloche. I am going to start some little angel ornaments for a swap. How awesome. That's wonderful, Janice. I'm working on a dishcloth. So what's everybody else working on? Did you see Bagaday's latest hexagon cardigan? I think she put it out yesterday. It's very pretty. I think I would like to try to make that someday. I've got a lot to do right now. Okay, Sue says some thumbs up, friends. Thank you. Kristen says I was able to crochet on a shawl today, and I worked on hemming a dress. Sewing and crochet are my faves. That is wonderful, Kristen. Janice says I liked the blanket she made recently. Yes, the Windows one. I love that one too. I'm trying to see what colors I have that would work good for that in my stash. And Kristen says, I saved the cardigan to watch later. It looks great. Yes, I saved it to my crocheted clothing file for YouTube videos. And I like the deep red that she had too, the color of it. I don't know if I have that exact color. And I think it is a 4-weight yarn because I looked in the description box for the various sizes. And measurements. Sue says, Michelle, are you still practicing left-handed crochet? Yes, but not right now. This is an H hook, a 5 millimeter. I don't have a 5mm in these hooks. I've got a 4, 5.5, and 6. And if I want to get stuff done fast, I have to do it right-handed. It'll take me 3 weeks or 1 week at least to make a dishcloth left-handed. Sue says, that's great. Yeah, it's slower, but I wasn't very fast when I started crocheting right-handed either. So what do you all have planned tonight? Anything? And I know Sue has Afghans she's crocheting. Kristen is sewing and crocheting, which is awesome. What's everybody else working on? Hello, Demetra. How are you? She says, hi, Michelle and everyone. Sue says, howdy, Casey. Casey had a meeting tonight. So he's trying to get more for the words to come out easier in Lodge. Studying and reviewing. Sue says, hi, Dimitri. Carrie says, sitting here. Okay, Carrie. So that's all you're doing this evening is sitting there? But you're here. You're in the live. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for being here. The last stitch of every row I have a hard time with getting my hook in there. Tina says, I've been sorting through a crap load of papers that I had filled up a box full. Came back to haunt me now. Oh no. Gary says, I have a question that was in that bag you showed us last night. What was in that bag you showed us last night? I don't know which bag I showed you. Oh, those were scrubbies that I had made. Hello, Racine. How are you? Yeah, I came in early today to the live. So I was here at 10 to 7, so 10 to 8 Eastern. Racine says, I'm great. I watched your video with Tom cutting down trees in your yard. Sue says, hi, Racine. I saw Tom cut down your tree. So did I. Carrie said, what kind of wool is that? That is nylon netting, Carrie, that I made the scrubbies out of. Very coarse. Kathleen says, back from supper. All right, welcome back. Welcome back, Kat. And Carrie says, okay, thank you. You're welcome. I've got some more here. This is the stuff. You buy it in the fabric department. You buy it by the yard. And then you cut it between 1 and 2 inches wide. And this is what I crochet with when I make the scrubbies. Racine says, thank you very much. Right after that, a semi drove in our grass. Really? Tom had to call the cops. Oh no. No, I don't use cotton yarn with this. I just use this. That is terrible, Racine. Sue says, uh-oh. But yeah, this is one of my scrubbies. They're very, very coarse, very scratchy. You don't want to take a shower with this. Sue says, what's going on, Racine? Racine says, I'm happy no one was hurt. Yes, me too. I can't believe a semi would drive on your grass. What, did he lose control or what? Maybe they fell asleep at the wheel. Did he stop? Says Kathleen. Demetra says, I finished my beaded pumpkin. Oh, wonderful. Racine says 3 miles up the road, farmers are harvesting crops right now. And Sue says, this is the first I've heard of this. Of what, Sue? No, but Tom got pictures and showed the cops. All right. That was smart. Sue says, wow, Dimitri. I'm so proud of you. Are you going to show us pictures? Post a picture somewhere? Racine says he was going too fast around the corner. Wow. Sue says someone drove in your yard? Exactly, Sue. That's what happened. Someone drove in Racine's yard. Demetra says, I posted a video just today. How wonderful, Demetra. Dimitri or Dimitra? I thought it was Dimitra, but everybody's calling you Dimitri. Racine says yes, and the last time the cop said we need to see it happen again to do anything. Dimitra. Okay. Thank you. All right. So I've been working on scrubbies or dishcloths, sorry. Cleaning the kitchen, making meatloaf. Sue says, sorry, Demetra. I'm sure that's okay. I've been called Mitchell before on here. As long as we understand and it's not a bad word instead of just an honest mistake. Tina says Google tries to decide for us many times too. Yes. Racine says, Michelle, how many scrubbies have you done so far? It depends which ones you're talking about. I made 2 gallon-sized bagfuls of the soft ones with the tulle for my daughter and daughter-in-law earlier this year. And then I probably made about a dozen in the last week or two. Be right back, giving Tom homemade chili. Awesome. What you have there, your bag there with you now. What's this now? I don't know what you're meaning, Racine. What you have there, your bag with you now. Scrubby bag. My bag scrubbies are in the yarn room. My bag with the scrubbies. There's about probably 13 scrubbies in there. And in this bag, I've got a lot of the tulle nylon netting to make them. And let's see, I've got 3 here. 4. Yeah, the rest of this is just the netting, nylon netting to make more. Demetra, your pumpkin is so cute, says Janice. Awesome. I gotta go check it out. If you all want to drop your links, go hit drop or type drop and your links will drop. All right, so Janice dropped her link. Sue said, I saw the pumpkin too, so cute. All right. And Sue says, I'm subscribed to you, Janice. All right, good deal. Janice says, thank you, Sue. My numbers keep staying between 180, actually 179 to, or 1079 to 1083. I think it's 83 right now, but it was 1082 yesterday. And I don't ever get anybody saying they subscribe to me, so I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I hate that those numbers always change. It's frustrating. Carrie Leonard, 66. All right. I started out with 8 followers on YouTube when I started my channel. So there were 8 people subscribed to me. I was going to make another video today, a tutorial, and I did not get that done today. I had other things going. I remember way back then, says Tina. Demetra says, thank you, Janice. Do you have it? Yes, I do have a tutorial for the scrubbies, Kristen. But I was making it with tulle, with the softer stuff, which is still good for dishes. It's not as much of a powerhouse. It won't scratch. The tulle won't scratch. The nylon netting will scratch. I went through all my videos that I'd recorded, not the lives, but the other ones, and I put them all in playlists. So all the crochet ones are in, and I will list them as tutorials in the title, tutorial, how to make scrubbies, or doing a certain kind of dishcloth, or a back scrubber. So I don't have many tutorials because I do stitch tutorials, but as far as projects, I don't make my own patterns. So it's, and I don't feel right doing a tutorial on somebody else's pattern. But at times we have done a crochet along. I tell people in advance what pattern we're going to work on. And then I'll take a Saturday afternoon or something and we will work on it together. And I like to do that so that people can get the pattern for themselves, print it out. And then when they're looking at the pattern, some people cannot read patterns. So I help them out with learning how to read a pattern that way. All right, Sue says, I subscribe to you, Demetra. Awesome. Any cows planned soon? I haven't thought of any. What do you think would be a good one to do? I know I'm working next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and Wednesday and Friday I have Pilates. Demetra says, thanks, Sue. All right, I want to go check out Demetra's channel and go check out her beaded pumpkin she made. Awesome. I just saw your beaded pumpkin, Demetra. Cool. Sue says, you're welcome. Carrie says, Janice Urfer subbed to you. And Tina says, did you rub someone's hair ribbons, Demetra? It was really cute. Yes. Demetra says, from my 3-year-old niece's birthday party. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Demetra says, they were bracelets I repurposed. Cool. Awesome. It's great to repurpose things. Thanks, Michelle. You're welcome. Sue says hi to Ashley. Tina says, does she like them on the pumpkin, Demetra? Kathleen says, cool pumpkin, Demetra. Demetra says, hi, Tina. She hasn't seen it yet. I'm wondering if she'll recognize the beads of hers. That's cool. Demetra says, thank you. Hope you're all doing well this evening. I'm kind of tired. I got up at, well, my alarm went off at a timer. I set it for midnight because that's when the yogurt was supposed to be done. And it wasn't. It was too liquidy still. Tina says, you never know how a 3-year-old will react. Oh, excuse me, guys. I did not want to get up this morning. Demetra says, yeah, I know they're mine now. Tina says she will either love it or want them back. Yep. Yep. So my husband came home and he had a rough day today. I felt so bad for him. And it occurred to me that I didn't pray for him today. Normally I pray for him every day. But I was overwhelmed with the war going on in Israel, Gaza, that I spent my time praying for them. So I'm wondering if you'll have to add him to your in prayer tonight. Yes, definitely. Yep. God has him taken care of too. Mm-hmm. He was very depressed. Because the mechanics were doing terrible work. They ruined a wing on an airplane. Sue says, I'm having a donut and milk. Wow. I had a big old bowl of yogurt with blueberries. I am not hungry by any stretch of the imagination. Donut and milk. Good combo. But yeah, I took some of that yogurt I made, and they said you can take 2 tablespoons and put it in a little container, put it in the freezer. So the next time you make it, you can make the yogurt. You can use that as your starter to combine with your milk. Tina says jobs can put you in that mood some days. Then it falls back on his supervision. I learned to hate being the supervisor. Yep. And he's a supervisor in his own way. He inspects their work. You know, an airplane wing costs $5 million for a business jet. Probably more for one of the ones we fly in that gets to the airport. Demetrius is going to have a slice of pumpkin pie with ice cream later. Wow. Wonderful. Tina says, yes, that was a bad day. Yes. So I prayed for him before he left for his meeting. Of course, I got to do it on my time. So he's hoping we win the lottery so he can quit and we can move to wherever. Just to get away from here. That's pretty bad odds to hold for. hope for. Yeah. But I won from Hobie. I figured it's worth a shot. So what are you all doing tonight? Yeah, I noticed, Tina, you did not go out for Taco Tuesday. Or did you? Because it's later there. Tina says, my husband said the lottery was up high here. I think it's rigged. Epstein, I heard, won 2 states lotteries. Wow. Kathleen says, I'll never win the lottery. You have to play to have a remote chance of winning. Yep. I buy one ticket. If it's God's will, he's going to get those numbers in. Yeah, Sue, I am tired. I did not stay up the whole time. I went to bed at, I think, 10:30. And I set a timer for midnight. And then I got up to check on the yogurt. Saw it wasn't ready. I put it in for another 8 hours. Because it was very liquidy still. Tina says, no, we just ate here. Yeah, so did we. But I made a meatloaf today. So we had meatloaf sandwiches. I'm tired tonight too, but I think I'll try and go through some more papers before I go to bed. That would be a good idea. I went through a lot of my papers on the table here. Of course, I still have a lot of books up here. So what do you think would be a good project to work on, crochet along wise? My husband said he's not planning on working this weekend. But I think he has something going on Saturday with the Masons. Hi, Lydia. How are you tonight? Hello, Michelle and everyone in the chat room. I'm just getting here. I'm working on crochet headbands with the yarn you gave me. Okay. I'm glad you like it, Lydia. Tina says, I found 2 more boxes with papers. Dang, I hate paperwork of any kind. I think we all do. Sue says, maybe a baby blanket or something. That would be cool. Sue says, hi, Lydia. And Lydia says, hi, Sue. All right. So my yogurt turned out good. I've got a big, like a 4x8 by 3 inches tall rectangular container holding it all. Okay, Lydia says I did a live. That's why I was running late getting here. Okay, Lydia. I'll have to go watch it later. Did you show everyone how you crochet, how you make your headbands? Lydia makes all her own patterns. She doesn't follow anybody else's patterns. She does everything herself. So go check her out. Lydia's typing drop. Demetra says, cool, Lydia. Yeah, she does good. Thank you. You're welcome. Tina says the shawl I started, I think it's too long. Have to start over again. I tried to measure the chain to get it right, thinking when I put the stitches in, it would just shrink just a little like it usually does. All right, Lydia says here in a few days, I will make a video on them. Okay, wonderful, Lydia. So one thing we can do, I would like some people to go look at free patterns on the internet for a simple pattern that we can all do. And then we'll vote on it, which pattern they like the best. So it's got to be a free written pattern on the internet. It cannot be a tutorial from somebody's YouTube channel. Sue says, okay. And there are a lot of places that have free patterns, Yarnspirations, Red Heart, all the yarn companies. Premier has free patterns. Okay, yeah, Yarnspirations don't seem to mind us using their patterns, says Tina. All right, cool. Lydia says, Michelle, you should do your own patterns sometimes. I think other people have done such amazing jobs on patterns. I don't need to make my own. I learned how to read patterns, and I know some people have a hard time reading their own pattern or reading patterns. So that's why they only do tutorials, follow tutorials. But I want to teach people how to read patterns. So they won't have to rely on other people tutorials to do them. Lydia says, hi, Tina. All right. Sue says, you will be a fantastic teacher too. Thank you. Tina says, several have done crochet alongs with Yarnspirations patterns. People ask questions to a group. People can ask questions to a group. Yep. And Tina says, hi, Lydia. Hug. Lydia, she asks, what are you working on tonight? Michelle, I am working on a dishcloth. Every now and then I keep working on dishcloths. How many dishcloths do you have, Lydia? So far this year, how many have you made? I lost count, maybe 60 of them, but I sold them. All of them? I decided not to sell. I gave 4 of them away, 5 of them, and I didn't want to. I got about 50. So you're just beating me. So start with that number 60 and go from there. Okay, Lydia? As you make more? Yes. All right. So now I've got something to aspire to. Tina says, I've never sold anything. I've given everything away. I've given most everything away. I don't like selling to family. My mother-in-law at one time asked me how much I would charge for something. I said, nothing for you. I have no idea. She says, no, I want a price. So, because I'm going to buy them for the place where their home was. They had a recreation center. She wanted some scrubbies for in the kitchen area of the rec center. So she was going to charge that to them. So I shot her a price and she said, that's really low. I said, with that, I can get the yarn to make two or three of these. So I'm not going to charge you for my time. Lydia says, okay, I will. I'm planning to make some more this weekend. Wonderful. Demetra says, I sell some items in craft fairs. I did a craft fair once. The real turnoff for me, though, was when I donated an Afghan that I had made and for an auction, and the money was going to this Bible study group that I was involved in. They only got $13 for it. This was about 15 to 20 years ago. More than that. About 20 years ago. They got $13 for an Afghan that I made. I had more money than that in yarn in that Afghan. And I said, never again. Yep, Sue says that's terrible. Yes. Say that again, Michelle. Someone, the Afghan that I donated was auctioned off and they got $13 for it. $13 for an Afghan. I was horrified. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Too low. Yeah. So nobody gets my works except for family. Yeah, exactly, Tina. I had more money in yarn in that Afghan, let alone the time, the work. I had about $20 worth of yarn in there. This was 20 years ago, so $20 went a little bit further in yarn than it does now. I gave an Afghan to a friend. She was just learning how to crochet. So I gave her the Afghan and the Afghan book that I got the pattern from. And she was thrilled. Tina says, sounds like the wanted something for nothing. Yes. Ashley says, I'm crocheting on my lap blanket with the ridged chevron stitch, and I'm on row 25. Congratulations, Ashley. Lydia said, I did a fundraiser. The money was almost $600 from a yard sale. I did. They wouldn't take the money. Wow. Lydia says, hi, Ashley. All right. Ashley dropped her link. Cool. If you don't know who these people are, go check them out, please. Let's help each other grow. Lydia said, I kept the money, did something for my church, needs the money. Okay, cool. Kathleen dropped her link. Awesome. If you don't know who these people are, go check them out. Let's help each other grow, okay? Kathy Smith got her package from me. Lydia got her package from me. And I don't know about Enid. I didn't hear from Enid yet. Ashley says I have 125 subscribers on my channel. That's wonderful. Enid says, thank you, Michelle. You're welcome. I will show what you sent me on my next YouTube on my other channel. Okay. Can you drop the link to your other channel, Enid? Or you'd have to log out and re-sign in with your other channel. Lydia says hi to Enid. All right. My husband had a meeting tonight. He was going to visit another lodge to try to get some more, get better at it, I guess. There you are, Enid. Can you type drop, Enid, so people can go check you out? Check out that link or that channel. I did a switcheroo. All right. Cool, it worked. Yep. Sue says, hi, Enid. Well, guess what, Enid? My yogurt did come out good that I made in my Instant Pot. All right, Lydia says I threw yarn at your door, Enid. Enid says, hey. I hope you're happy with what I picked out for you. Kathleen says, threw yarn at you, Enid. All right. Enid says, thanks, Kat. And then I can't read that other one because of the heart. Very. All right. Awesome. Yeah, I sent you your favorite tea too. I know because I bought a bunch of it when you told me that was your favorite tea. All right. You know, that smiley face that you put on there, Tina, kind of looks like a pumpkin. Sue says, I'm going to go. I need to finish my laundry. Bye for now, everyone. All right, Sue, thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 Central Time. And don't forget, tomorrow I also do the Bible study at 9 a.m. Central Time on Wednesday mornings. Lydia says, good night, Sue. Tina says goodbye, Sue. Demetra says threw yarn at you too. All right. Yarn's getting thrown all over the place. That's pretty cool. That's wonderful. Demetra says good night. Hi, Timmy. How are you? My yogurt did turn out, Timmy. It turned out good. Lydia says this weekend I will be making video on a few projects I'm working on. Awesome, Lydia. That's wonderful. Lydia says, hi, Timmy. Timmy says, hi, Tina and Lydia. How are you doing, Timmy? Okay. Timmy says, awesome, Michelle, about your yogurt. And I just woke up. How wonderful, Timmy. Lydia says, I might do a video on kitchen scrubbies I make on my knitting machine. That is wonderful, Lydia. And you could get some made up so you could send them to me. I must have needed sleep. Yep, must have, Timmy. My husband had a meeting tonight. All right. Lydia says, yes, I know. Kathleen says, hello, Timmy. Timmy says, hi, Kathleen. Tina says, I've never tried the ones made on a knitting machine. I've never had a knitting machine, and I've never had them that were made on a knitting machine either. Lydia says, my mom just woke up too. She slept all day long. Wow. So she'll be up all night, right? That's not a good thing, not a good habit to get into. You need to try to sleep when it's dark out. It's better for your body. Kathleen says, I don't have a knitting machine either. They're expensive. Yep. Yeah. I find it awesome that I got a ball winder, a yarn winder. That's how I make little ones like this. Or like that. Lydia says, yeah, she will. She hasn't been feeling good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lydia. Kathleen says, I love my yarn winder. I like it too. It's one that I crank by hand. It's a cheap one. I bought it on Amazon. Timmy says, no, I hope not. To be up all night. Okay. Lydia says, I have a yarn winder too. Awesome. I don't have an electric one, which Tina says she wants an electric one now. And I'm like, okay, when you get your electric one, send me yours because hers is better than mine. Mine is small. Timmy says, I don't have a ball winder, yarn winder, or knitting machine. Well, I don't have a knitting machine. After I see how Lydia makes her scrubbies, though, I may end up going out and buying one. Or putting it on my Christmas wish list. Lydia said electric one, I didn't know. They have a one for yarn winder. Well, that's what Carol and Tina said, so I don't know. I've never seen them. Tina says, I'd like to have a small one with a little spindle in the center. Hello, Nene. How are you? Timmy says, my yarn winder is my hands. Exactly. Timmy says, hi, Nene. Tina says, I won one on a channel, but I never got it. Really? That's terrible, Tina, that you won it and never got it. Lydia says, I never seen one too. Yep, neither have I. Lydia says, hi, Nene. Yeah, Timmy says, oh, wow, Tina. Okay, Kathleen dropped Nene's channel. Lydia says, I wonder if that was spam, Tina. I wouldn't think so. Not if you won it on somebody's channel. Speaking of winning, I won the Hobie Bingo one of the winners from yesterday. And I got an email saying that my package should be here on Friday. I can't believe it, how fast it is. I will be making a video when I get it. Our mail doesn't come until late in the evening. Tonight it didn't come until 6 o'clock. Timmy says, how are you doing, Nene? 3 yarns at you, Nene. Threw yarn at you, Nene, said Kathleen. Tina says, I emailed her many times and even commented again on her channel on different videos. She said I did and give it to someone else. But I kept checking and she never redrew it. Wow. Remember mine? When that happened to me, I won on Dee's Creative Hands. And it was the night that Thriss was there. And back in February, I think. And I kept bringing it up in her lives. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I didn't know how else to contact her. And she said it was up to Thriss to give it to me because she was in charge of all the gifts, I guess. I don't know. She's got so much going on Saturday nights, it's ridiculous. I wouldn't be able to do all that. Lydia says if she wanted and never got it, that is sounds, yeah. Tina should have been given something. Nene says, I'm doing good. How are you? Lydia says, oh, wow, that's low. Tina, wow, that's low. Yep. Timmy says, okay so far, Nene. Tina says, yes, but she made it right. Okay, good. Timmy says, gee, I wonder who'd do something so low. Tina says it was on Tessa's channel. Okay. Nene says, I'm glad you're doing okay. Timmy says, oh, yeah, considering I have this cold. And Tina says, yours, not mine. Yep. Thriss sent me some yarn and sent me a hook, a furls hook. Nene says, hope you feel better soon. Talking to Timmy. All right. So I love the alpine stitch on dishcloths. And this is what I've got of it so far. I like it because it's got the bumpies. Tina says Tess Loves Yarn, I think was her channel. Haven't watched it since. Yep. I used to be one of her subscribers. I don't know if I still am. Timmy says, thank you very much. Nene hugs. Nene says, you're welcome. So I actually figured out a way you need to try the Alpine Stitch dishcloths. I have a tutorial on that, Kristen. Nene says I get confused with Alpine Stitch. Okay, I believe I did a tutorial on them. It's under my crochet playlist. Lydia says, I'm going to be on different meds. Doctors are going to give me some meds for headaches. Oh, be careful, Lydia. Some medicines do not interact well for different people. I can't take many medications. Timmy says, hi, Kristen. And Tina says, be careful with them. Yes, be very careful with those medicines, Lydia. Kristen says, hi, Timmy, Twisted Zones. Timmy says, oh, I see, Lydia, good. Yeah, be very careful with those prescription medications. Even over-the-counter medicines can cause adverse reactions. Tina says, give me a heart attack. Medications gave you a heart attack, Tina? Lydia says, they are thinking I've been getting migraines. Some days my head hurts bad. I get sick to my stomach. Wow. And Tina had a heart attack because of a certain medication she took. That is scary, Tina. Timmy says, oh, that's not good, Lydia. Yeah. I have to be careful with medications. Lydia says, Tina, what was it? Lydia doesn't want to take that same medication. Tina says, I thought, Jesus, here I come. Oh. Every time I go to the hospital for anything, or Of course, I haven't gone to the hospital in a long, long time. But I remember typing up a will before I went in to give birth to my son. Naratriptan, 1 milligram. Wow. Yeah, medications are not something to take lightly. Just because your doctor prescribes it, it can cause some bad side effects or worse, as in Tina's case. Timmy said, "Oh, wow, wow. Yeah." Hmm. I can't read my own writing. It's not good. Lydia says, "There's days I don't want to go to work because my head hurts so much. Other day I had to go into work because no one wanted to cover for me." Wow. Tina says, "They tried real hard to blame it on something else. Tested me inside and out. There was no other reason. Just said they couldn't prove that, but to never take it again." I am so sorry, Tina, that you had to go through that. That is horrible. Hmm. Hmm. Timmy says, "Lydia, that would be the last time I'd cover for anyone else." Yep. Tina says, "I've not even made it hardly a dent in the box." Wow. Timmy says, "Yes, Tina, BTDT." I don't know what that means. Box, what box? I guess her box of medicine. I don't know. Of all the papers I put in it. You're switching gears on us, Tina. You were talking about medications and you're switching to your boxes of papers. Lydia says, I've been dealing with this amounts about 4 weeks now with the sinuses infection and allergies, headaches. I know tonight someone wants me to work for them. I said, no, I can't. All right. Good, Lydia. Timmy says, been there, done that, AKA BDT, BTDT, whatever BT, whatever that means, Timmy, you have to explain. Tina says, I'm still going through them, very slow process. Timmy says, oh, I see, okay. Nah, Tina has boxes of papers. So what is BTDT? I really don't know what that means. Tina says, I hate mail except Happy Mail. Found some mail I hadn't even looked at. I said, I'm still here waiting. It said, I'm still here waiting. Michelle, been there, done that. Short version is look at the capital letter B. Okay, been there, done that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, Timmy. Got it. My husband asked me to pick something up when I go to the store next time. I forgot what. Kristen says I am going to head to bed. I am in Indiana. It is 9:45 for me. See you all later. Blessings. Bless you, Kristen. Thank you for being here. I hope you sleep well tonight. Oh, I see. Okay, Kristen. God bless. Take care. Be safe. Hugs, says Timmy. Tina says, good night, Kristen. I'm going to need to go too because I'm yawning. I'm tired. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. Hope to see you all at 6:30 in the morning for a devotional and prayer. And then at 9 a.m. Central Time for the Book of Proverbs study. Proverbs chapter 18 is what we're going to be studying tomorrow. Timmy says, just ask him in the morning, Michelle. He gets up at 3, just before 4 a.m. I don't know if I'll remember. Because I'm asleep. I go back to sleep. I don't get up to. He kisses me before he leaves. Sometimes I'm coherent enough to remember. But I'm going to get going now. I hope you all have a good night. I need to get ready for bed. I'll see you all in the morning for the devotional. Thank you for being here. God bless you all. And thank you for being here. Bye now.